What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the Game, and also the Rebel YouTube Underground. I am back with yet another commentary, and we're back on Ubisoft. Ubisoft is just messing up left and right with me. This company is right now, they're the worst company right now on my list, man. They're doing nothing right. And you see what the title is, man. This is going to be a big video. I'm about to make a movement. This is insane. It's time for PC gamers to stand up, man. We need to stand up for ourselves. Stop getting ripped off by these, these third-party developers giving us all the crap after they already tweaked it for the consoles. Then they're gonna give us the leftovers and then try to, leave us with this trash. So, as you guys already know, the whole controversy on Watch Dogs and them downgrading the graphics. When the game released, after they showed us E3 2012 and also the video where they showed the improvements for the graphics on the NVIDIA cards. Like, there was a trailer that dropped in April where they showed how the game would look significantly different on the PC if you had an NVIDIA card. But then they took all that stuff away and they tried to lie about it, saying that they just removed some. They did it just to make the game run better. But the game ran horrible out the box without people adding the mods. The mod actually made it run a little better. So they were just lying, blatantly lying to us, man. And I'm sick of it, yo. I'm sick of it. It's getting annoying. So I was up late last night, man. I was up like around 4 o'clock, sitting here watching YouTube videos. So I decided to go on the Ubisoft forums to see if I could see if everybody was complaining still about the game being, stuttering and all that nonsense, like it stuttered just there. So I go over there and I check the forums and I see an article that was very interesting. So pretty much it's rumored. Now this is a rumor, so you gotta take it with a grain of salt. This might not be true, but I believe it. I really believe it's true, man. I 99.9% believe this is true. So apparently, a Ubisoft director came out and explained that the Division has already been downgraded. Now we'll link the article in the description. I'm gonna link a few articles that's talking about this. So they said that the Division has already been downgraded. Pretty much, I'll read some of the things he said. He said, we really loved the reception to the demo we showed on the PC version at E3. On the PC version. So this is at you console guys too, man. You console only guys, you're being lied to also. Because what they're doing is they're showing these games on the PC with hyped up, amazing graphics to make you guys think that you're getting it on your consoles. But you're not getting it like that on the console. It's not even being shown on the console. It's being shown on the PC. So all that hype that all you guys that put your pre-orders in for the Division, you're in for a rude awakening once you get it. But anyway, he said, yeah, they like the reception they got from the demo on the PC version at E3. Currently, as it stands, there is definitely a lot of push coming from the publishers to not make the experience so different on consoles as to alienate people into thinking that the next generation is not as powerful as PC. This is probably what happened at Ubisoft Montreal. I think that while making stability changes is definitely important, it does not completely obliterate a lot of enhanced rendering applications. So he later goes down and says this. This was an update 2. Now I left out a paragraph on update 1, but I'm just gonna, kind of go through these. So update 2, he said, truth be told, in regards to your questions, that while yes, the lead platform is the PC, we simply cannot have such a big gap. As you know, when the first Watch Dogs review was published by that one site, Ubisoft called it a false review. And I am sure everyone can see how bad that sounded when they saw the game did not look marginally better than something that was last generation, for example, GTA 4. But no, they will not admit that they practiced this as actively downgraded a game. It is much easier to say that they removed things for stability, which is often a lie, as you can tell by the post issues which are expected in production we do. So he blatantly came out right there and just explained that they did downgrade Watch Dogs. And then on the update 1, he mentioned that they downgraded, the Division, especially for the consoles. He says right here, he says, naturally we will also be using online servers and have to produce a synchronization that high graphics add to latency, so it had to be turned down. To me, it still looks good, but not as good as the original reveal. I'm sure as we get closer to launch and the actual console versions of the game featuring Snowdrop, that it will start to seem all too obvious to people, especially those on PCs. I just wanted to write and let you know that that it definitely is not just stability, but marketing politics plays into this a lot as well. So he's talking about they have to turn the graphics down to run it on the consoles because it caused latency. So tell me what you guys think about that, man, and go to the description and read the article yourself and look at it. How do you guys feel about this, Sean? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this definitely as a PC player. I spent too much money on my PC to be able to have problems running these games that don't look amazing. Like I said, this game does not look too great, and when he made the comparison to GTA 4, that's exactly how I feel. This game looks exactly with the mod. Even with the mod only makes it look like GTA 4 on the PC with that mod that added better resolution and textures. That's all that mod did on GTA 4, and that's all the mod does on this. But you know what? On GTA 4, the game ran a lot better. People were maxing that joint out with 590s. No problems, no stutters or anything. But you can't do the same on this game, man. That's insane. And like I said, I put too much money in my PC to have this problem. I'm running two 780s, man. Two 780s, and I'm stuttering with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 2600K i7 Sandy Bridge. Now the Sandy Bridge is not the fastest processor to date anymore, but it's still a very fast processor. I can overclock it and get 4.5 gigahertz, and I've seen people who did that and they were still stuttering up and down on the video. Apparently the game uses too much video memory on Watch Dogs, so if you have a 4 gigabyte or a Titan, you're doing good. You won't have really any issues like that. My buddy has a 760, which is a slower card than mine, but since he has 4 gigabytes of video RAM, he didn't stutter as much. And that's a problem, bro. That's not with your, it's not about your PCs. I've seen a lot of people making excuses about that. It's not about your PC, it's about the optimization. Now anyway, I can run Battlefield 4 maxed out on large conquest and get over 90 frames per second. I can max out Crisis 2 and get over 100 frames per second max out on that game, and they look way better than this game. And I can also max out Metro Last Light and get about 30 to 40 frames per second, but that game is a lot more demanding than this game when it comes to graphics, so that makes a lot of sense. So what I'm saying is, man, it's time for PC gamers and even console/PC gamers to stand up against these developers, man. If they're not showing us support, if they want to give us trash, then don't support them. Hit them where it hurts and we'll get what we want, man. For example, if you guys didn't know, all the new guys, way back in the day, I used to only post Madden videos. Why? Because I used to love the Madden series, and I caught on to these videos of people who actually showed that Madden was not living up to what it was supposed to live up to. The graphics were good, but the gameplay was horrible. It was a broken mess. It didn't even really play or resemble football. So I got into that community to try to improve Madden, but they didn't want to listen. They even got on a podcast and they made fun of all the bigger guys in the community who were showing off these issues in the podcast. So you know what these guys said? They said, hey, you know what we should do? Since they're not going to listen to us and they're going to, laugh at us and say we're just nitpicking, let's hit it where it hurts. So we were like, okay, for now on, boycott the game. If you can't boycott it for like without buying it, just wait a whole year before you buy it. Just boycott the game. Hit them where it hurts in the pockets. So we all were like, okay, we're gonna do it. That's why you don't see Madden videos on my channel anymore, because I haven't bought a Madden since Madden 10. Because that was when he said that's when everyone said we were going to boycott it back in 09. And we did this, and we noticed that the sales went down on in Madden. And it just caused a whole issue over there in EA. So what started happening was they started laying people off. They started laying off all the people that were high, the upper parts in the development, the lead developers and all that stuff. They just started laying them off. They put more money into development, so they hired a way bigger staff to help develop the game, so they would be able to add a lot more things into the game. They also went and hired a new lead developer that work on the game. And you know what? Madden has increased a lot since then. They've been able to add physics and everything that we've asked for pretty much in the game. There's only a few things that we've asked for that hasn't made it into the game yet, but just about everything we've asked for has been put in there. and they have a guy that's now the lead who actually enjoys, you know, football. He knows a lot about football. He used to be a quarterback. The guy before then didn't know anything about football. He was more of a soccer fan. He knew about that football, but he didn't know about American football. So they got rid of him, and they got a guy that actually knows his stuff. So now the game has improved. Now people are actually purchasing the game now. So that's all you got to do. So I'm asking you guys, man, we need to boycott Ubisoft. If Ubisoft does not want to give us a good product, don't support them. And I know there's a lot of people out there that doesn't have any backbones, especially you console guys. Not to just poke fun at y'all, but I made videos, you know, telling you guys not to support something, and y'all just gave me a whole bunch of damage control excuses. For example, 2 years ago, you guys made fun of Xbox fans for paying to play online. But now, today, you guys have to play online, and I made a video about this, and you guys go, you're stupid. I see why Sony has to charge, because if they don't, then they're losing money, and then they're going to go out of business. But 2 years ago, it was okay, though. You were making fun of Xbox for this, and you were saying that they were a bunch of idiots for paying. But now it's okay. You guys don't have a backbone to do it. And you're going to have the guys say, well, I don't have an issue with the game. I think the game runs okay. You think that in your mind. The game doesn't run okay, but you just want to find some way to support the game. You're running the game on low, and that's why it's running good. Yeah, good job. Well, I just want the gameplay. I don't really care about graphics. It's not about that. It's about that they lied to us. They're lying to you. That's the problem. The gameplay is okay. I like Watch Dogs. The game is fun, but I don't like being lied to. That's the principle of things. If you let someone walk all over you, they're going to continue to walk all over you. If you stand up for yourself, they won't do that anymore. That's the principles of this. So if you hurt their pockets, like I said, you don't have to go without getting the game. Just get the game a year later. Wait for Steam to drop it to like $7 with a Steam sale, or $4. Then buy the game. By that time, their pockets are already hurt. They're actually seeing that we're upset about it. And don't go pirating the game. Pirating is going to cause more problems than helping. What it's going to do is the developers are going to see that you're pirating their game, and they're going to be like, well, why release a game on a PC anyway if people are going to pirate it? And they're not going to support PC at all. Anyway, check out the links in the description and let me know how you feel in the comment sections. But it's time to stand up, man. Ubisoft, y'all messed up. We coming at y'all pockets, and I'm gone. Bye.